It's Kute here, nationally best-selling author of You Are the One and The Magic of Surrender.
For me, here is the greatest technique to banish and end your procrastination. It's not about having a crazy to-do list. It's not about some fancy planner system. It's not about hypothesizing in your mind. If you're having a problem getting things done, please listen to me. You are going to die. I would say feel that. If you really feel your death, you're going to die. I mean, we hear it, yeah, but until when someone you love dies, then the reality hits you and we act all surprised and like, oh my God. And then we go back to life and we waste time. We stay in relationships we don't know that are not going to work. We work in jobs that we hate and we numb out watching Netflix for 14 hours a day and we waste time. I'm only to realize, oh, whoa, wait a second. When you're 20 years old, you think you have time. When you're 30 years old, you realize, wow, time is moving fast. When you're 40, you're like, oh my God. When you're 50, it's like, wow, I'm almost 60. When you're 60 and you see everyone around you start dying, then it really hits you. And often it's too late once you're 60 and 70 to realize how little time you have. So if you realize you're going to die, you're dying right now. Every day is precious, it's precious, it's precious. You don't have time to waste and not do. You don't have time to waste procrastinating. You don't have time to waste living in fear. You don't have time to waste thinking about what other people are thinking about you because they're not really thinking about you because they're so busy thinking about what you're thinking about them. If you feel your death, not as a morbid thing, not as a negative thing, not as a depressing thing, but you feel your death because then you're reminded of the fierce urgency of this moment. You will never have another moment like this moment. Once this moment is gone, it's gone. Once, it was 2024, now it's 2025, then it's 2026. It's like, the pandemic was 5 years ago. It's like, what happened? We just had a pandemic and now it's like 2025, 5 more years, halfway to the pandemic back here, another 5 years here is 2030. 2030. We're about to enter 2030. Can you imagine 2030? I remember when it was 2018, 2030. That sounds like some movie thing out of the future. Time is ticking. When you feel that, it humbles you. When you feel that, you realize you don't have time to waste sitting around twiddling your fingers. We must be bold. We must take action. We must do more. We must embody and live our truth. And so for me, I reflect on time. I have a son now. My son is 22 months old. 22 months old. This kid is almost 2 years old. Like that. Having a child puts into reality a whole different perspective of time. When I didn't have a child, it's like, yeah, time seemed to be getting faster, but you don't realize. But I have a child and every week I see him grow. Every week I see him get bigger. Every week I see him speak more words. Every week I see different mannerisms and more maturity and more development. And all of a sudden he says, I love you and I miss you and I want to go here and do this and open the door. And I realize, wow, how fast time is moving. So you could say my son is like my time tracking machine. But we don't realize many times when we're just living life. Life is precious. Life is so precious. We have 86,400 or so seconds every single day, and we all have the same amount of time. What are you doing with the time that you've been given? To me, life is not about being perfect, but I would say a full life is not in how much life you live, but is in how you live the life that you have. Tomorrow is not a right. Tomorrow is simply a privilege that we are gifted and given by the universe, by God. It's grace. So if God came down or handed you an envelope and told you the time and the date of your death, would you be ready? So, okay, you're going to die and here's your time. Would you be ready? Would it change how you're living your life? It's like, oh, I got 5 more years. Oh, I have, 3 more years. Oh, it's like, wow, now I have a son. I have a responsibility to my son. I don't just have a responsibility to myself. I have a responsibility to my son to create a world and a life and a future for him that I can be proud of, that he can inherit. There's no time to waste. So if you have problems with procrastination or you have problems with doing, number 1, feel your death because it's real. You do not have forever. Number two, maybe you're living only for yourself. But when you start feeling who you're living for and what you're living for, it changes everything, because then you know you must do things, not just for you, but for those that you love. And you have to be able to answer to future generations. Will future generations benefit from your example? Will future generations benefit from how you've lived your life? I'm going to have to answer to my son when he's 18 and 20 and 25. When I see the life that he's living, I will have to face, did I take the actions necessary to give him the foundation and the opportunities? Time, you're going to die. We want to act as though we live forever, and we want to avoid death. Put our hands in our ears and pretend like la 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 la, but we're going to die. It's the only guarantee. Feel it. And let that move you forward. Let that move you through your procrastination. Let that move you through your resistance into urgent action.
I hope you enjoyed this short video. Please share it with anyone in your life that you feel would benefit. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.